today is all about mixology. So we'll just come here and interact with this wonderful gentleman. I like to see a lot of ice like this. Ice is so nice, and you don't have to pay a price. All right, so I'll just allow all of you to introduce yourselves.
My name is Paulo Gunde. I'm the managing director of Nairobi Bar School.
Nairobi Bar School, just for the sake of Ezekiel Mutua, this is an alcoholic. Okay.
Okay, my name is Chris Koga. I'm a trainer. I'm training people in mixology in Nairobi Bar School.
My name is Joseph Mwaka. I'm one of the guys who are doing the flaring. I'm teaching flaring.
So flaring, just so that we understand, is the pizzazz, the fair.
Good. So that's like part of like when you are doing the like you're serving the guest. It's part of like entertaining the guest as well. So the guest doesn't have to sit there and get bored. So while you're making the drink, at least the guest also gets entertained. Yeah.
So Luis, so kidogo iko. All right, wagwan. So I guess before, maybe you can just tell us, when you say Nairobi Bar School, even before we start, and I know good to it, I know people are eager to see, but tell us about what is the Nairobi Bar School? Like, where do guys come and learn? Where is it?
Nairobi Bar School is a hospitality college. We are certified by City and Guilds of London. So we train the guys who are already working behind the bar to make them better in skills of what they do, and also to be professional. Second to that, there is no other college in East and Central and South African region that trains mixologists properly. So because it's an idea we bought from London, and because I've done consultancy across Africa, I decided to start a school that can make mixologists be of good standards. You know, like now they become international mixologists, not just people picking bottles and yeah, you do a bit of a show as you do this, and also professionally, you know. Yeah, all these guys have done competitions from my trainings. This is the current Jameson Kenya chapter champion, and this is also a champion as well. And so we're trying to uplift the standards behind the bar. Yeah, so we train mixologists, we train baristas. So now when
what's the difference? Barista ni
from what being behind the bar is. Most of the people that you see serve you dispensing beers and sodas and
juices. These are barmen.
People who fix a bit of some cocktails with no much flair, called bartenders. And mixologists are people who are able to create, like, for example, you walk into the bar and I don't know what you drink and say, excuse me, may I have a drink? And I can look at you and judge where you are coming from or what stress you might be having, and I fix you a nice cocktail just by creating a signature cocktail right on the spot. And also that means he has to be very good in doing classic cocktails and contemporary cocktails. And so that's the standard where we are. So we get people who are very green from school, we get people already in the industry, and also we get people who really want now to be certified as mixologists. Baristas are these guys who, like when you walk into Java or at cafe, the guys who design coffee and do a lot of stuff. So it's about coffee, tea, mocktails, smoothies like what Ali is doing there, frappes. It's a lot of...
So it's all
mixed up barista side. But here you do mocktails. A mocktail is a mockery of a cocktail. A cocktail is a mixture of different drinks with alcohol as a base.
All right, so we can get right into it. What are we going to be making today? I see up here there's some condiments, but there's some ingredients. So what are we making?
Well, here we have fresh mint leaves, we have passion fruit, we have fresh oranges, we have a bit of syrups here. We have ginger syrup, we have passion syrup, and then a bit of fresh lime juice, fresh lemon juice, simple syrup, cranberry juice, orange juice, and pineapple juice. So the first one what we wanted to do was to do a ginger mojito.
A ginger mojito. La mujer de mi vida. Yes, a ginger mojito.
Yeah, so that is a combination of ginger syrup. So we use gingerbread instead of just doing normal ginger, which we probably have to muddle, and a bit of mint, fresh mint leaves. We'll have to combine it with the fresh lime juice and top it up with the soda. Instead of doing the normal mojito, which you would use soda water in topping up, we've decided to use ginger beer instead. Yeah.
Right, so let's do it. So Mr. Koga is going to take us through it. So, right.
A ginger passion mojito is a kind of cocktail you can even take at home when you're relaxed, a off day, maybe if you go to a club, you want something non-alcoholic, but you need ginger passion mojito, you can ask anybody. So first, I'm going to take my shaker.
Oh, nikupatie some room. Wana vile yeye shake mechukuliwa. Spider-Man.
I always love doing a shaking, when I'm doing a mocktail, I always love shaking my mocktails. Unlike the normal mojito where we need to muddle and build up, for the mocktail one, I prefer shaking my cocktails. Just because it's specific.
Okay. Do you want to do it first, then you explain to us what happens later? Or work as you. All right, go ahead. And they say men can't multitask. Ha! Sisi ni wanoma.
Yeah, he can do. Okay. I don't take my mint because I need like aroma. Spark my mint a little bit. Then I drop them and like shake it. After that, taking my right.
Hala.
Just to get the concept of what I'm mixologist in the back, without just working, boring environment. We tend to work as we entertain our guests behind the bar so that you can engage much with the client in front of you. I do my ginger syrup, like 15 ml of it. Not the normal count we use behind the bar. Giving it another taste of maybe something twisty from the passion, so I'm gonna do just dash of cranberry juice just to get it a little bit liquidish in the shaker, because there in my shaker I only have the syrup and the lime juice. So I'm gonna do just a dash of it, cranberry juice.
Just a dash. Here we go.
You can roll the shaker all over you, over your head, so long as you don't knock people behind you or people in front of you. That's because ice is a very important purpose in a cocktail. Cocktail with no ice is not good cocktail, because ice must just be one of the condiments.
Umefukua kitu na mkono man. You got superpowers. There's Captain America's in the building.
Because I really wanted to get the touch of the real passion on my cocktail to look like a garnish kind of, and a good appearance. I didn't want to shake it on with it. So I'll creep it over, I'll take one passion, do with a bar spoon, then I'll stir it up before I serve the cocktail.
Well, there you go.
Passion just from the farm. Every bar, when we do events, we normally go with fresh fruits. We don't go for the substandard things. Yeah.
I tell you what, it looks good already, Apo Evo. Yes, it does. Stir it up, stir it up. Real Rasta.
Kind of look. Because everything you have to present it in a good manner, in an attractive way that everybody can see it from the distance and say, oh yeah,
That's good.
everything is real.
Some leaves as well.
Show you that there are some herbs in it, which are not secret, so you can see them. They're not secret herbs like some people are saying. So my cocktail is ready, but before I serve you, I have to know how my art is, because mixology is art, so it's just creating from the world.
I want some fire.
This is a cocktail you can take anywhere, birthday parties, baby showers, every day, every day.
So tunaweza muonja. Acha tuonje. So hii tunaita nini?
Ginger mojito.
Hizo ni jina mingi. We'll call this the Willis Mojito. The Willis Mojito. The Wilkito. The Wilkito. Acha ni sip Wilkito. Iko sawa. Ngoja uone. Angalieni hapa. Watch the liquid. It's really good. Okay, and by the way, again, it's non-alcoholic. We have to clarify. So I guess, and then in the background, you can hear some noises there. That's Chef Ali preparing his next. We are making open fist
chicken tortilla.
Chicken?
Chicken tortilla.
Yo, toto.
Hapo nairusha hivi kidogo. Siogope. Yes. Napata hiyo? Umeona.
Tumeona pale hivyo iko ndani kabisa. So we're going to be going there in a minute and just to make sure. There's also hapo karibu na Joy pia unaweza onyesha kwamba hajaimaliza yote. So I'm also going back to taste that. That is the open face tortilla or tortilla. Shalgi kumi yae.
So
I guess for this next one, I allow you to walk through the whole thing, then you can explain to us what you did, so that we can see the funfair aspect of it as well, right? So what are you going to make?
So what I'm going to do right now, it's a mocktail. Basically, it's mocktail is a cocktail with alcohol. So the base is just like a mix of juices or fruits or herbs or anything, that kind of thing. Basically, like what I decided to do is I decided to do like just a few juices mixed together with some zest, citrus zest. So that is like orange zest and lemon zest. So cut together, then kidogo pressed, and then after that you're gonna shake the other mixture and you pour on top of that, and then mix it just like that. Just
so we'll step
in and not too much hassle. Yeah.
Right, so we're going to step back and allow you to do your thing. Even then you'll come back and explain to us. So this is mixology, of course, the Nairobi bar school, and he's going to walk us through what he's going to be making.
Yeah. So basically, like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a few of the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the zest. This is what I mean by the zest. So there is orange zest and some lemon zest. And then after that, just what I need here is just to put just to do the rest of the things. But here what I'm gonna do is just to press it. This is just for the zest to release the oil. You see that the oils are very good, like when you're doing any cocktail, they sit with oil. Okay, so now what I need is I need to put just cranberry juice, like water, orange juice, just a little bit of that, and we have some pineapple juice. From the color you can even see.
There's a difference. It looks good.
What's coming up, but this is not Fanta. Anyway, this good technology used and a bit of some art. So what I'm gonna do, like maybe you give me a little bit of space because I have to shake this.
All right, so we're gonna give him some space to shake it.
What is remaining is the sugar syrup. That is the simple syrup, and then I need the lemon juice.
All right, so we're going to give him space. Watch the master afanye. Here you go.
So now, you're going to do like, this is the lemon. And then we're going to come to the so that is the sugar syrup I put. So now I'm going to put the
ice. Here we go. Oh, when I'm very well, yo, when I'm very well, why I'm very well, yo.
Now, here we go.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so it fits exactly. So it means it was properly measured. Wonderful.
It's good.
Why do I put the straw first? Basically, the garnish comes last. So now this is the garnish. So you can just see.
Kona kanywambe. Wagwan. So this is the final product. Of course, I'm allowed to taste. Oh, I love my job. So here we go.
Really?
I'm going to Joey. Okay, watch it tuende pale kwa Joey taste. I'm going to take it to Joey. Snap. I thought I'm going to get away with this. Aya, watch Joey aonje.
Simage. Great, so nice mocktail.
So mocktail.
I've brewed my tea here. Now I have cinnamon and apple, and I want a mocktail by cinnamon and apple. You know, we can make a nice mocktail using tea.
Wait,
at the end of the day.
Before we get to that, what is this that
Okay,
I'm
cool.
about to drink?
So ini ngoja. Sorry, come this way.
Come this way. Yeah, come this way.
Let the experts kabla nisema. Just call it Willis.
It's very pretty. I like this bowl. Look at that.
Utulitwa nini? Wini ulita nini kitu kanywa nyonde iko na kanyonde. So what is?
So the name is Sly King.
Oh.
Yeah.
Slay King.
Slay King.
So inabidi you slay queen. You gotta change it.
Slay.
Sly or Slay for Queen?
Oh, cool.
Shout out to all my fellow slay queens. This for you girls.
Yeah, so it's got a mixture of
Okay.
All right.
it's got a mixture of fresh fruit juices, citrus peel, a bit of the sugar syrup, and then it's shaken together with fresh lime juice, and then just served.
And some nyonde and
Cool.
some love. Sip it. Let's see what it is.
Girl, slay queen.
Slay Queen, what it is.
That is slay.
I guess unaimaliza. Wash the liquid. Wash the liquid. Guy ataimaliza. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Take it on. Chef Ali Pole.
Hapa leo msije kitishi hapa. Mtanitengezea slay king ya tea.
We're waiting for your infused tea.
I have. Here we are.
We're waiting for your tea so that
Cool.
we can make
Great. So we have cinnamon and apple tea. This is by Kirichi Gold, so you can create something delicious.
All right, so even as you get there, we're going to be coming back there as we finish up with
So you
Chef
can
Ali.
start prepping
But
that
this
and
was
then we'll
good.
talk about it.
Ooh, it was slaying.
It was slang. Even your eyes are even popped. Like you look.
My eyes just go cross-eyed.
It is slay.
Again, it is non-alcoholic. It is possible to have fun, children.
That's cool.
Over here, they were making a cocktail out of tea.
Yep.
And I see your comments on hashtag for breakfast.
So guys,
San.
I'm going to give you some tea so that you can create a lot of mocktails using infusions and, you know, just...
Do your thing.
This is the in thing, you know, basically, I think we are a lot of dominated with coffee. Everyone wants to have coffee at the end of the day. And tea is really important and really healthy. So again, let's make a lot of fun stuff with tea. Sindio? Tutengeze iced tea, tutengeze mambo mengi sana. So let's see what we have in terms of the iced tea that we're going to create.
So
now.
this is iced tea, Sasa. What did you put in it? Who is making it? You.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it. Basically now, we have our infused tea here.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna, like, first of all, I find out the taste.
Cool.
Wow, very nice. So now I'm gonna create something. The base I'm gonna use this because what you mean, like, if you put something is the base, it means like that is the predominant.
That's the flavor of
Yes,
the
that is
entire
what is putting
drink.
the entire drink. So now this is gonna be my base. So
I like how you flip the glass. Like, how do you do that? You just.
you can do this. You can do also this. Okay, so it's
Oh my God.
so
Mimi yangu ni hivi tu.
So you can flip anything. When you're walking behind the bar, basically like anything. If it's a spoon, I can pick like this spoon. I can just do like this.
Cool.
Okay. So you can flip it, pick something, drop it.
Fanfare.
So everything is fun. Everything is like courtesy of like doing everything. So everything becomes fun behind the bar. So whoever is at the counters wants to see something that is impressive, what you're doing behind the bar. So basically, like I'm gonna start straight away. So yeah,
let's do this.
You're gonna give me.
We'll give you some space.
Yeah, give me like a little bit of.
Give the brother some space.
Taekwondo, sindio? Atende. All right, cool.
So.
All right, cool. Si ruka juu zaidi kidogo, rusha juu zaidi.
Shapaliwa cha chocha. Shapaliwa hapa na chocha.
Okay, so basically you wanna do like just like.
So what's that? Lime juice?
Just lime juice.
Great. Let's be saying the ingredients so people can be able to make it at home. So, great. Lime juice.
Some sugar.
Some sugar syrup. Great.
And then I'm gonna add you like a little bit of.
What's that?
Pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice. All right. So some lime juice, some
pineapples.
Great.
Yeah, and, maybe just to add, because now this is the basic.
Yeah, which is basically cinnamon and apple tea.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna do like
a little bit more of that. Yeah, cool. That's nice. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, inakuwa zaidi ndio iko flavor, ndio? Nice.
So now before I go to shake it.
Njara kutest na straw ni poa.
So testing is basically key whenever you're making some mocktails.
Yes.
Cool.
Definitely.
Good to know.
Everything you're making behind the bar, you've got to ensure that the consistency is there, the flavor is there.
Cool.
You've got to check out the color, and so you have to taste first, because then what happens when you're challenged by the guests? That, so
you know how to defend yourself. Akwambia bana hii haina neno ambayo iko nayo. Cool.
So what I'm gonna do is, this is a syrup. This is gingerbread.
Gingerbread.
Yeah.
Great.
So I'm gonna do like just a dash of it. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like like this.
That's really good. So that's gingerbread syrup.
Gingerbread. So I just add like.
And this is 100% non-alcoholic, guys. 100% non-alcoholic.
Ni muhimu sana tusisitize.
Mkiwa na machupa mnashtuka.
Ice.
Cool. Some ice.
Ice.
Hey,
That's cool. Nikunoma hapa. Fanfare. Flair. That
was good. That was nice. Cool.
Great. So after that, I just strain it.
And you have a glass.
Ooh.
Cool.
Looks so different. Huh?
I know, just give it a nice pinkish color.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. You know, we love pink, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We do.
Cool.
Well,
why not, man? It's the trend. I could don a
Real
pink
men
t-shirt without a
wear
problem.
pink.
Thank you. A nice pink, Barbie pink shorts
Barbie 10
on the beach. That's really cool. Cool. So any fruit going in there? Any fresh fruit?
No.
That's That's basically the way it is.
Because I want to balance the ingredients now.
Fantastic. Which is basically the tea, you know.
Yeah.
They balance.
The acidity and the amount of sugar that is in there. You
Yeah.
have to ensure.
As I said, the garnish always comes last. Why the garnish is coming last? It's because like if you put the garnish and then you put the straw, you're gonna disturb the garnish.
Cool.
So maybe like the garnish was standing correctly.
I like things looking more fancy, so let me see. I'm a really fancy guy, so I want it to look really fancy. So I'm going to cut a tea bag. This is basically the same infusion that you put in there, which was cinnamon and apple. It becomes like a garnish, you know? So I like things to look really nice and, you know, beautiful. So here we are. You get a punch, and you make it look pretty as well. So look at that. Really nice. So you're still going to get the same flavor of cinnamon and apple, and then, oh my God, this is going to be a signature drink. I know. And how would you charge this, basically, if I'm walking into a mocktail bar?
Oh, sorry.
No, what's the price? No, I'm not going to charge you, but basically, what would be the price for this? Like in terms of
the thing is,
proper pricing?
the thing is, I walk into many bars and I find many cocktails overpriced because people really don't get to understand good costing for items.
Cool.
A mocktail should not go above 300 shillings.
Fantastic.
For sure.
That's quite fair.
It should be 300, 250.
250.
Basically, it's a combination of some juices and non-alcoholic.
It doesn't cost too much
together.
to produce.
Yeah, so if you look at the cost of the juices and, a bit of this that we do here, it should not go so much.
I guess the final thing is I've seen people asking on Twitter about how can guys get in touch with you, how can they learn this, where is the Nairobi Bar School etc.
Nairobi Bar School is on Moi Avenue, opposite Givenchy Garden, next Givenchy Garden. It's next to the Clarion Hotel. I think that is the that's the best I can actually describe it. But we are on Facebook. Our Facebook page is Nairobi Bar School. We have a website which is very active as well. It's simply www.nairobibarschool.com. And I think my telephone number is there all the time. And yeah.
But si ukuja umix nyumbani, yes.
No, since I usually do the tasting of the tea with Chef Ali, I'm just...
You're going to taste this as well? Kwa hizi mocktail uko active.
Because this is basically made out of tea at the end of the day. So
active on this tasting style.
Again, Nairobi Bar School really is not just about teaching. We also venture into outdoor events. So if you have anything that you feel like you want to be done for you elsewhere, for example, you have a corporate event and you have a wedding session or something like that, we venture into that. It's a good way of actually exposing our students to be, get to interact with the guests, because when we are teaching, it's different from when now you're interacting with the guests. Now you get thrown into the field and you get really to get to understand how guests behave when they are not drunk and when they are drunk. And also, a few questions that a guest can challenge you with. So those are the kind of things that we...
All right. So, of course, you said Nairobi Bar School. You can go and check them out as well. I don't want to give away too much, but we'll be doing something else with them. So, itakuwa sawa. But how was it, Joey? Have you tasted it already?
It's very nice. A lot of cinnamon and the apple.
Fantastic.
You can taste that for sure.
Awesome.
It's good. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. That was
Thank
beautiful.
you guys so much, Nairobi Bar School. Also, like I said, big shout out to Ngongi's Hotel for giving us the elaborate spread that we had earlier on. Also, make sure you go and check them out up on Ngong Road next to Chumi Supermarket. Shukran Sana. And then Chef Ali Mandri at Chef Ali Mandri.
This is good.
As well. It was really good.
Wow.
While it was there, now I mentioned. Anyway. Peace on earth. Have yourself a wonderful day. Citizen Extra is coming up next. A lot is happening in the political arena, the political matrix, as it were. Hussein Mohammed is going to be tackling that for you. So don't go too far. The hashtag to use from now till then, until 1 at least, is Citizen Extra, and the SMS line is still 22422. Tuendelea na kasi. Bye. Dabit.